Hello everybody, my name is James, hope you're doing well and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about some of Max Verstappen's comments after he qualified P7 for the Austrian Grand Prix, as well as a new verdict that's been issued following an incident involving George Russell. If you enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Formula 1 content. Also make sure to follow me on X at James's Pit Lane, I'll leave a link in the description, but let's jump straight into the video. So let's start with Verstappen, who's spoken about his difficult qualifying in Austria. Now, usually we see Red Bull and Verstappen be very strong around the Red Bull ring. For starters, it's Red Bull's home race, and on top of that, Verstappen has just been the favourite here since 2018, really. He's just been so strong around this circuit, but it's just not the case this weekend. We have seen in previous Grand Prix weekends this season Red Bull have a difficult practice and then Verstappen just pulls something out the bag in qualifying, but it just was not to be this weekend. Now, there was an opportunity for Verstappen to improve in Q3. His first run was done on old tyres. He was doing his second run on new tyres, but a late yellow flag ruined that lap and Verstappen had to back off. So as a result, he ends up in P7. I think he maybe could have ended up in P4 had he completed the lap, maybe P5. Still, though, it's not a massive improvement on P7, and he was nowhere near the pace of the McLarens. And speaking to Sky F1 after qualifying 7th and explaining just what was going on, Verstappen said, "It would have been close potentially until the yellow flag, but that's still miles off pole, so that at the end it's not really that painful. FP3 wasn't too bad, but somehow in qualifying it just completely disappeared. There was not a single corner where I felt happy with the car, and it was, of course, then a big problem in qualifying." Now, I think unless it's an absolutely chaotic race tomorrow and there's a lot going on, I think Verstappen is not going to get anywhere near the McLarens. The McLarens just look so fast this weekend, and I think they're going to easily extend their lead in the Constructors, in the Drivers' Championship. And I think for Verstappen this weekend, it's about damage limitation in the standings. And speaking about what would limit the damage in the title race tomorrow, Verstappen said, "It depends on how you look at it, right? I don't really look at the standings. I just want to do the best I can in the race weekend. Hopefully tomorrow we can at least be competitive with Ferrari or Mercedes. I don't even know, because with the balance we had in Quali, that's for sure not going to look great for tomorrow, but we'll analyse everything." But let's move on to George Russell, with the stewards issuing a new verdict following an incident Russell was caught up in qualifying. Now, basically this incident happened in the pit lane in Q3, and race control noted a potentially unsafe release by Mercedes when George Russell was sent towards the path of an oncoming Ferrari. There was no contact, but it was a near miss, and there was an investigation into the incident. And the stewards decided to issue a reprimand to Mercedes and a warning to Russell for the incident, with them saying in their verdict, "Car 63 tried to enter the fast lane after exiting its garage when other cars were approaching in the fast lane, and therefore had to stop in an angle preventing the driver from seeing the other cars approaching in the fast lane. The driver tried to radio the team, but in doing so accidentally slipped the clutch, causing the car to jump forward. The team representative admitted the team could have done a better job in managing the situation." So basically a firm warning from the stewards following that incident, but Russell will still keep his P5 for the Grand Prix tomorrow, although I don't think Mercedes are going to be too competitive. I think it's hotter conditions, and we know this is Mercedes' weakness. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. But that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care. Bye.